Hey, I'm Hillary. I play bass and sing backup vocals. Yeah, awesome. All kinds of good.
My name is Brenton, and on this EP, I play drums.
Hey, it's Mike from Bellwether. On this recording, I sang and played guitar. This guitar actually is one of them.
My name is Shane. I played guitar.
Okay, so we recorded WindBag. Let's see,
In December.
Right after the holidays.
At the end of December 2023.
we were lucky enough that our drummer is also an awesome audio engineer and producer who is working at a studio called SoundMind.
And we were there for 2 days. Tracked 4 songs.
I mean, couldn't really have been more perfect. It was this kind of cabin-esque kind of setup in the middle of the Poconos.
On the outside, it looks like a house. It's very, very easy to just drive by and not realize that you just drove by some really high-end studio.
In half a mile, make a U-turn.
Brenton has talked about cutting some, or at least mixing some really big records there, so it's kind of like, I don't know what to expect when I walked in there.
It was kind of a fun house of sorts because, you know, as you went through the studio, you kind of just experienced one room after the other. You know, you go into the main room. It was painted this crazy red color.
Gear all over the walls.
Bunch of guitars everywhere, baby grand piano, just a ton of ways that you could unleash your creativity. And so it was just optimal for us to be able to go in and cranked a bunch of pizza and some tunes.
It was quite an experience.
I would say my favorite part about the whole recording was not having to do any of the actual recordings. So shout out to Brenton, thank you very much for that.
What didn't I do on this album?
You know, using Brenton's mixing and mastering techniques, he really just kind of tied the whole thing together.
I did everything
Yeah, the whole thing wouldn't have been recorded without him.
from keeping these idiots in line at the studio
From the weed store?
to telling them exactly what to do every day.
Sweet, is this my dog?
So to start,
Yeah.
yeah, that's for you, bud. Listen to dozens of just shit takes.
Definitely want to do that again. Fuck, man!
Shit, I missed that.
Can I do one more?
Record that.
One of those should be fine.
It was absolute hell.
Works like non-stop.
I have a problem. And I play the drums. What did they say? What they say about me? I want to know.
Dickhead.
Brenton has this way of doing things where he went in there, set up his drums, set up the mics, all that stuff. Basically had me bang on them for a little bit so he can get some signals into the control room.
You can just give me some kick drum.
And then had me press record a couple times while he just basically played right straight through the
He
song.
did an amazing job just with fills, I remember when he first started the band, we just kind of threw him into the shit with having a show and having him learn all the songs like super, super fast, and he pulled it off.
All right, give me 1 second. I'm gonna come out there. I played it was the Tama Babinga Star Classic, and I believe I played a Ludwig Black Beauty, and mostly Zildjianese, and some feisty signatures. I think that's the snare I used. I don't remember. It was so long ago. Just super compressed. I'm trying to think if we could do more. Because those kind of sounds that we were talking about.
More compressed.
It's super compressed. Way more than that. I think we'll do one more.
These are just all your drum mics?
Yep.
Damn! How many you got up?
12. I wish I could count.
Says the drummer. One of the first things we tracked was either Mike's guitar or my guitar, but I don't remember what song it was.
Not a great start.
Shane at the studio was actually a really big help when it comes to producing the songs, because he was responsible for writing a damn good chunk of them.
I know I was very nervous about tracking the fall because it was a little more intricate.
This was the thing that I had the idea where,
Second.
yeah,
Yeah.
I'm kind of going, that's one part, and then have another one where it's,
I had to do a lot of takes just because it's had to be very on time, very technical. So mostly I played this one, this Hackstrom Ultra Max, I think it is. A lot of the songs we had been playing were either in drop C, and this is really good for drop tunings, which three of the 4 songs were in drop. Brown Acid was the only one that wasn't, and that one I used to reference Sensei Junior through a JCM 800 2203, so I think it was a 100-watt one. Through whatever I thought would work for it, considering it's, you know, it's like a hippie having a bad trip, so just wanted to get more of the manic side of it. Of course, for WindBag, having the fuzz in there too, hearing kind of all those like heavy tones that we were aiming for was pretty massive.
Well, I'm not on the neck pickup. That's the other thing.
So it's a little bittersweet because, of course, Shane is no longer with the band.
Unfortunately, he left the band for very valid reasons.
He was an OG for the first 2.5 years. So, you know, hats off to Shane. Yeah, so we have a new guitar player, Steve.
So my name is Steve, and I play guitar with Bellwether Ritual.
I'm excited to see what he's going to bring to the table. I'm confident that his proficiency is really going to take the band to the next level.
Hillary came in and she really kind of bumped the bar up. I think Steve's going to come in and do the same thing.
What do I want to say about Mike?
Just real quick before we start, yeah.
What do I want to say about that motherfucker?
But then I thought, what a cool idea if Hillary would get a signature guitar, that this would actually be a chicken wing.
We stopped at you.
Oh, perfect! Let's hear it, fuckface.
Oh boy, here we go.
Am I giving enough sauce on this riff? Just gotta make sure.
yeah, sauce it up.
Gotta
Put the beans on it.
I'm trying. I'm saying, is it enough?
Mike really brings that leadership quality that we all kind of need in terms of keeping us disciplined.
God damn it!
Wouldn't be here if it wasn't for Mike.
I don't want to hear Shane. I want to hear me.
Having the songwriting and the structural expertise that Mike has really is just, it's how every song kind of came about.
That's where you
Bring it
start
out
to...
the. Nah, it rings out a little. She goes first. So just let that
When
last
she
one
goes.
ring.
Oh, okay. All right.
Well, when it comes to Mike singing and playing, I think that there was really a unique level of interplay between, his parts and Shane's parts.
Yeah, so I'll talk about this particular instrument. It's one of my newer but older Balaguer Hyperion. I believe it's 2017-ish.
Miro?
Sure, we can try
Stand by.
it. Stand by.
That's definitely more in the right direction, I think.
Yeah.
My influences, vocally, I think is one thing, but in terms of the type of bass I like to play, I'm very much rooted in stoner metal, doom metal.
She was relatively new to the band when we got in there, but I mean, she kicked ass. Just listen to it.
Hillary just kind of came in right away. I think she had 2 weeks before the first show and just like knocked it right out of the park.
It was funny having Hillary come in so confident that she can just kind of go in there and just rip and pull it off. It helps to just kind of go, all right, they got their stuff down. All right, wow, awesome.
We just went it on the third one, right?
All of them.
That's where
Same thing.
Can we just
You
loop
heard
that
me.
the whole way through?
It was really fun working with her. We really sat down and figured out some cool like bass fills and to put in there to complement some of the drum parts I was doing.
In terms of a rhythm section point of view, I really just feel like we're pretty copacetic in terms of understanding each other's playing style and really feeding off of one another. I think the first one is better. I'm a huge proponent of all things fuzz. Always love a good classic Green Russian Big Muff. More.
More fuzz.
Way more.
Ooh. Now we're talking.
My bass. So typically I play a, this is a Sandberg 48. They're made in Germany. Kind of has an explorer body style. So really kind of just unique looking instrument. Really fast fingerboard. And then you can see here just two massive dual humbucker pickups. And that really contributes a lot to my tone.
That's fucking
Good
awesome.
track, man. That's what you want to hear.
I could use a second opinion.
Sounds like shit!
I think
Is that what you want?
Just like start smashing it. No!
we do like a little slide there. Just like
Like that.
Wow.
oops. So
We gonna do vocals after this?
after we do that, we can
Same
either
time.
do vocals.
So my favorite part of the experience, like I said, I am very much a perfectionist when it comes to vocal arrangements. I think that's one of the things that I bring to the band, and I think just working through the possibilities of adding as many different types of vocals as we could.
Vocal lines that were kind of thought about before, but bringing them into fruition.
Fall out, make believe,
She has a great voice too. It was such a good addition to each song.
make me scream.
What a wonderful breath of fresh air she's been to the band.
What we need is one of those in the mix.
A heart?
Yeah, a fart. I can help with that.
Oh.
Run it through that.
She would just go in there, nail them out like that, and done.
Should I like just do it normally and then scream in another take? Ah! Like that, or like another kind of like what exactly? May. Make me fuck. Sorry, that wasn't the zhuzhing I was hoping for.
At least a month prior, if not more, to before, I was just trying to do my homework and be real good about rehearsing and practicing.
Especially when you're doing really heavy vocals like Mike's doing. You gotta give them a break. You can't just let them do 4 songs back to back. They're gonna really blow out their vocal cords.
Yeah! Of course, it's the last fucking.
He can really let loose in terms of being able to take it to that more doomy kind of stoner metal headspace.
Yeah! Please God, wake me from this nightmare daydream.
I mean, when it comes to vocals, you know when you get a good vocal take.
Some may say this vocal recording is fucking over.
We can just erase that from history.
If there is anything extra that we need to work on or do, or I know we still need to come up with a name.
Yes.
So where did WindBag come from?
I honestly don't even know what that's referencing.
We struggled to kind of name the EP for a while.
The backstory of that, from my perspective anyway, is so Shane brought in this riff.
The name WindBag was a take on Wind Hand. It was just a code name for the song.
The title originally was the title of what became Brick by Brick.
So we figured, why throw away that name? Just use it as the title of the EP.
At first I was like, I don't know if this makes sense. What's the art gonna look like, or how are we gonna handle this? It's hard to make like a doom metal hot air balloon.
I just thought it was a funny name. I don't know what the fuck it means.
Now that the recordings are completed and we're bringing some of that energy to the stage, I think one great thing about this group is just the desire to really get out there.
Learning all the songs on the EP and some of the older songs. We got together for, I think, one rehearsal before we had a gig on the books.
It really opened up so many possibilities that really quickly it became like, okay, where do you want to take this?
The quartet is evolving. It's, you know, we have to revisit, you know, what are the contributions and what are the talents of everybody in the group, and how can we really coalesce those into something that's a little different than what we've done before.
Starting to do some writing for some future recordings. I'm getting to contribute a lot, but very open to letting me kind of have my voice in it.
I guess I'm just really grateful. It's been cool. This whole thing started as a pandemic thing. I ended up starting with and writing in a bedroom somewhere and recording digitally has now become all these people I've never met before wanting to like do this along with me, and it's been a super cool experience, and looking forward to taking these songs and getting them out there live, on the road, on the stage, all that good stuff. Lies, all of it.
It's all eyes.
Speaking of weed whacking, we whacked some weeds before. And I'm not sure if it was for the better or for worse.
Sorry, what is it? It's.
Can we hear that back?
Like I was walking my dogs this morning, and then I started listening to it while the dogs were taking a shit, and then I looked at it, I was like,
You
oh.
got inspired.
Yeah. Other holes.
Other Holes EP.
Full stop.
Funeral turd. Funeral turd?
Go back to the chicken wings.
All right. I started off hot. That's how I am. What can I say?
We can redo that one.
All right.
Pick Shane.
I'll start with Shane.
We'll put the last track in.
No funny business.